So I'm being consistent here, and I hope my colleagues will do the same to show that this is about consistency and accountability, because we should not have an individual with those views on the committee that is tasked with representing our country and our Congress to foreign nations. I yield back.
Nicole Maliotakis exposes Ilhan Omar on the House floor, and the room erupts.
Is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I yield 2 minutes to the gentlelady from the great state of New York, Nicole Maliotakis.
The gentlewoman from New York is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We've heard from my colleagues the reasons why the Representative Omar should be removed from this committee, but I feel like all the reasons have not just yet been stated, which is why I rise to add for the record. We've heard about the comments that were made regarding anti-Semitism and anti-Israeli views, but I rise to add to the record that as a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, I've sat there and heard the representative actually spew anti-American rhetoric as well. I've been in that committee room where the representative equates Israel and the United States to Hamas and the Taliban. Absolutely unacceptable for a member of that committee. I've also heard the representative equate that it is the United States' fault that there is turmoil in Venezuela, that is not because of the oppressive socialist and communism that has spread throughout Central and South America and Venezuela at the hands of the Maduro and Hugo Chavez regimes. That is unacceptable. And as a New York representative, to hear the representative belittle, to try to diminish the worst terrorist attack on United States soil on September 11, 2001, as some people did something, that is unacceptable as well. And I hold the same standard for this side of the aisle that I do the other, because when another colleague on my side said something about 9/11, I also voted to have her removed from the Education Committee because I thought that was inappropriate. So I'm being consistent here, and I hope my colleagues will do the same to show that this is about consistency and accountability, because we should not have an individual with those views on the committee that is tasked with representing our country and our Congress to foreign nations. I yield back.
The gentlelady yields back.
What you just watched from Nicole Maliotakis wasn't just another routine floor speech. It was a calculated, unapologetic case for accountability. And whether you agree with her or not, one thing is clear. She said out loud what a lot of Republicans have been arguing behind the scenes for years about Ilhan Omar. Let's be honest about the context here. This isn't happening in a vacuum. Back in 2023, the House, under Republican control, voted to remove Omar from the Foreign Affairs Committee in a razor-thin, party-line vote. That decision came after years of controversy surrounding statements she made about Israel, U.S. foreign policy, and even her phrasing about 9/11, comments that critics, like Maliotakis, argue cross a line from policy disagreement into something deeper. And that's exactly where Maliotakis leaned in. She didn't just repeat the usual talking points about anti-Israel rhetoric. She went further, framing Omar's statements as not just controversial, but fundamentally anti-American. That's a serious accusation, and she backed it up with specific examples, comparing the U.S. and Israel to terrorist groups, blaming America for Venezuela's collapse instead of socialist regimes, and downplaying 9/11. Now, here's where the strategy becomes clear. Maliotakis didn't present this as partisan revenge. She framed it as consistency. She made a point of saying she voted against members of her own party when they crossed similar lines. That's not accidental. That's a direct rebuttal to the argument you heard from Democrats at the time, including figures like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who claimed Omar's removal was about race, religion, or politics rather than standards. So what's really going on here? At its core, This is about a bigger fight over what qualifies someone to sit on one of the most sensitive committees in Congress. The Foreign Affairs Committee isn't just symbolic, it's effectively a global stage. Members speak not just to Americans, but to foreign governments. And Republicans like Maliotakis are arguing that if you've made statements that appear to equate the U.S. with groups like Hamas or the Taliban, you've disqualified yourself from that role. But here's the reality most people don't say out loud. This isn't just about Omar. This is about the standard moving forward. If you want more breakdowns like this, real context, no sugarcoating, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe.